Hey, Gypsy. This is Stan.
Hi, Gypsy.
Let you guys
Hi.
talk.
I'm Detective Hancock. I'm with Green County Sheriff's Office. How are you today? Good. Doing all right? Good. Good. Well, Gypsy, I'm here and I'm going to get a little bit of information from you. So, since this is the first time I've ever met you, okay? So, what is the correct spelling of your first name?
It's Gypsyrose, and my middle initial is A,
Okay.
and my last name is Blanchard.
B-L-A-N-C-H-A.
Blanchard is Blanchard.
Blanchard. Okay, with an E. Okay. All right. And your date of birth, Gypsy?
Is 7/27/1995. On here they have 91 because let me make this a long story, but
Okay, sure.
me and my mother are Hurricane Katrina survivors.
Okay.
And my birth certificate was washed away in Katrina.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they messed up a long time ago. They messed up the paperwork, and it said 1991, but it's actually 95.
Okay. And that puts you at how old then?
I would be really 19, but on here it's my Medicaid. My medical insurance has 23.
Okay. All right. So how old actually are you? Let's get that.
19.
19. Okay.
It's all screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. Gypsy, do you know your Social Security number?
Unfortunately, I don't. I brought my card with me,
Okay.
but it's at my boyfriend's house.
Okay. We'll get with that later then. All right. Now, how long have you actually lived there in Missouri?
In Missouri since 2006.
2006.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Do you work anywhere?
No.
Okay. All right. Never have worked since you've been in Springfield. Did you work down in Louisiana or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have family down there in Louisiana?
I have some, but unfortunately we're not on good speaking terms.
Okay. All right. And now, do you have any family here in Missouri? I'm sorry, we're in a different state. So.
It's okay. I have my mom that lives in Missouri.
Okay. And is that it, or do you have anybody else?
Does friends count or not really?
No, like biological, like
Okay.
brother or sister, siblings, nothing like that. Okay, so are you an only child then? Okay, all right. What's some things that you like to do? I mean, what kind of hobbies do you like?
I love art.
Love art?
I love
Okay.
to go to the movies. I love animals.
Okay.
Just different things like that.
Okay. Good. Well, Gypsy, we are here investigating something, so I do need to talk with you about some things, okay?
I'm thankful because I have no idea why I'm here.
Okay.
Nobody will tell me anything.
Yeah, that's fine, and that's kind of why we're here, to kind of help you out with that, okay? So, I am going to just read your Miranda just here real quick, okay? And as I'm reading this, if you don't understand something, I want you to stop me and say that you don't understand, okay? It's not being rude, it's not implied or anything, okay? And just let me know. How much schooling do you have?
Unfortunately, I was homeschooled, but my education is kind of scattered, so I have the basic of a third grader.
Okay. Do you know how to read and write okay and everything? Okay, good.
Not so much spell very good, but I could read.
Okay. How would you say your comprehension level is?
Good.
Good. Okay. All right. Okay. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have your lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Did you understand everything that I read you? Okay. Do you have a cell phone number?
No.
No, not at all. Did you have a home phone?
My mom's home
Okay.
phone.
What's that number?
417-833-8501.
Okay. 8501. Okay. Do you ever do anything on the computer? Do you ever play games or anything on the computer? Do you ever mess with the computer or anything like that?
I don't really have a computer.
Okay.
No.
Did you ever have a cell phone that you played around on or anything like that? No? Okay. No laptop or
No.
Kindle
My
Fire or
mom
anything?
didn't let me use mine because she was like, it's unsafe. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Why did she feel like that was unsafe?
My mom tended to be overprotective.
Okay.
But,
Did she?
yeah.
Okay. All right. That's understandable. I want to tell you that what I've got to talk to you about, if you're involved in this, then you need to tell me that now. Okay?
I'm completely 100% honest.
And let me talk for just a second, okay? But if you're involved in this, then you need to be honest with me, and you need to tell me now and not wait till later. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to understand that there's just some things going on that you need to be made aware of, and I think that you're aware of it, okay? All right? My concern at this point, let me back up with something. You're here, do you know where you're at right now?
Yes.
Okay, where are you at right now?
I'm at the Waukesha Police Department.
Okay. All right, and how did you lived in Missouri at one point, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and how did you get from Missouri to here?
Not about a week ago, it all started when I met my boyfriend Nick.
Okay.
And we met on an online dating website. My mom had a laptop, and so I used hers.
Okay.
But
let me back up for just a second, okay? Earlier when I said let's be honest with each other, okay? Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you as long as you're honest with me, okay? And I want you to understand that your honesty goes a long ways, okay? You don't want something in this nature to be like a big snowball. We'll use that as an example, okay? You don't want that snowball to be so big that you know how when you pack a snowball and it's real small, and what happens when you start rolling it down a hill? It's bigger, okay? And what happens if you start telling lies? They get bigger, and you don't remember which ones you said and which ones you told, and as soon as that thing gets so big, it goes down the bottom of the hill and it crashes into a lot of people, okay? I mean, a lot of people, all right? And it hurts a lot of people, right? Because it's so big and it crashes and hurts them. Now, if you're telling the truth, that's not going to happen, isn't that right? Okay, so that's kind of why I want you to be honest with me about this, okay? About some things, all right?
Absolutely.
So, we need to, I'm here, okay? Because I don't think that this is something that you, the intention wasn't there. You know, I don't think you're a bad person. I really don't. I think that you're a smart person, okay? I think that you, you know, sometimes you get dealt bad hand, and I think sometimes that's what's happened with you, okay? And I want you to understand that you need to be honest with me, and if you're involved in anything that I'm about ready to tell you, then you need to tell me, okay? Your mom's dead, okay? Now, what I want to ask you is, your mom's passed away, okay? And she's deceased, all right? Now, what I want to ask you, did you have involvement in this? Okay?
No.
Hang on, listen to me for just a second, okay? I want you to understand something, okay? Remember the snowball that we talked about? You remember the pencil that we talked about? I'm going to demonstrate something with a pencil here, okay? Look at me. Look at me for just a second, okay? Sometimes people are going along, you know how you got a pencil? You got the lead here and you got the eraser right here, right? You know what I'm talking about? You've seen a pencil, right? You've used a pencil before, right? Okay? And when you write with a pencil, you write your own story, right? Okay? And you take that pencil and you're writing along with your story. Well, sometimes some people make mistakes when they write stuff down, don't they? We've all made mistakes. You've made mistakes. I've made mistakes, right? You ever made a mistake in your life? And I've made mistakes in my life. And hang on just a second, okay? When you're writing this stuff down, all of a sudden you make a mistake. Well, what do you do with that mistake? You take that pencil and you flip it over and you start erasing stuff, okay? And you erase it and you recorrect it. And you take that pencil and then you rewrite your history, your story, okay? And I kind of think that's where you're at with this tonight, okay? That you have a chance to rewrite your story. And I think that that's what you can do, is you can rewrite your story tonight, okay? Like I said earlier, I don't think you're a bad person. I really don't. You know, I don't think that that's you at all. And you're not out here, you know, doing things that are so bad that nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to be around you. I don't think that's you, okay? But what I do think, okay, what I do think is there's some stuff going on that you and I need to talk about. And why these things happen, okay? And that's where we're at with this, okay? Now, I want you to understand something, that you need to be, look at me, okay? Look at me for just a second, okay? You're in a situation where you can help yourself right now, okay? And that's what you need to do, okay? You've got to help yourself, okay? Because the more and more you let that snowball roll down that hill and get bigger, what's going to happen is it'll explode. And that's what's going to happen with you, you know. You don't want that, do you?
No.
I don't think you do. I wouldn't want that. So we've got to rewrite history. We've got to rewrite some things, don't we? Okay? And I think that's where we're at with all this, all right? What happened with your mom that night?
I don't know what happened with my mom at all.
Okay, just listen to me, okay, sweetheart? You know what happened to your mom, okay? You know exactly. Sweetheart, listen to me. Let's not go down that road of taking your pencil and writing a bunch of mistakes down. And then when you get to a certain point, that paper's gone, and guess what? You can't erase it, can you?
No.
You can't erase it anymore. Do you want that?
No.
I don't think you do. I think you're smart enough to understand where we're at with this, okay? I think you know, okay? And I know that you know, all right? I wouldn't be here if I didn't know. And I know the answer to a lot of these questions, okay? I already know them, okay? I know them, and I'm giving you a chance to be honest with me, okay? Because you don't want this thing to spiral out of control, okay?
No.
Your boyfriend's in here, okay?
Oh, he's here.
He's in here, okay? All right? And do you think that we've not talked to people?
No, I know.
Listen to me before you say a whole lot. Do not dig yourself in a bunch of lies, because what's going to happen, that snowball's going to get so huge, sweetheart, that it's going to explode on you, and you're never, ever going to dig yourself out of it. Do you understand me?
I understand.
So I want to know, okay, why?
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 What?
Why did you guys hurt your mom? Okay.
We would never.
Sweetheart,
hurt
look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I've got kids. I've been doing this for a long time.
I know it's hard.
And I want you to understand something. Don't dig yourself that hole. Don't go down that path, okay? Because listen to me for a second. You go down that path, and what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen if you go down that path? It's not a path to go down.
If anything, I don't tell lies.
Okay, then don't sit here and lie to me, because if you do, what's going to happen is it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You're not going to remember the ones that you've told other people, okay? Other people that I've probably already talked to. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay. Why?
Would you like me to start from the beginning?
I only want you to start from the beginning, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. And I'm glad you're making that progress, okay? I'm proud of you for that. But the first thing that we need to get out of the way right now is why. That's the biggest thing. You've got friends that love you.
Of course
and
I
care
know.
for you.
I know.
You and your mom
Yes,
have friends that care for you.
I know.
And you know what? They're down there, down the bottom of this hill with that snowball, and they're asking all these questions. They're asking why.
I know.
Now, help me give them an answer as to why. Okay? You have to give me an answer as to why, because they are so concerned about you.
I know. I have a lot of friends in Missouri. I know that.
Okay.
And, I would never hurt my mom.
Okay, sweetheart,
I never would.
do you really want to dig yourself, you're digging yourself deeper, okay?
No, seriously, I would never hurt her.
Listen to me, okay? I don't play around with that, okay? I'm not going to play around with this, okay?
Sir, I didn't do anything.
Listen to me. Don't let that snowball get bigger, because that's what you're doing right now, okay? You have a chance. You have the opportunity right here and right now. Because once I walk out that door and that opportunity's gone, guess what? It's gone. It's just like when that paper's taken away, when you're writing that pencil, you don't have a chance to erase that mistake, okay? You need to, in your family, in your friends, you don't have very many family members, but you've got a lot of friends. And we've talked to them all, okay? And every one of them want to know why. That's all they want to know. They still love you. They still care about you. Listen to me for just a second, okay? All they want to know is why. And I have to give that to them, because they can't sleep at night. Because they want to know why. That's all they want to know. Okay? That's all they're looking at.
Sir, I have a million questions right now.
Okay,
So,
and you know what? And I'm proud of you for wanting to ask those million questions. And you know what? We can answer those, okay?
okay,
But we got to get down to the bottom of why,
okay.
okay? The why. And your friends are very, very concerned about you. They all love you. But guess what?
Sure,
Those friends are standing at the bottom of that hill.
I
And,
understand.
and that snowball
I
is
understand.
getting ready to crush them because they
I
want
think
to
I've
know
said
why.
things very, very clearly. You think that it's me? Why would you think that it's me? I have always loved my
Listen to
mom.
me.
My mom and I are best friends.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Please don't dig yourself in this hole. And that's what you're doing. You're still doing it. Okay? But do you not think that we've already talked to some people? Okay? Do you not think that we've talked to everybody? I mean, I'm not going to come in here without having all my things in line. Okay? I want you to understand that.
Of course
Okay.
I understand that.
And we need to get to the why. When we get to the why, then all these other questions I can answer for you, and we can move on with this, okay? And you're the person that knows the why. You're the only person that knows the why, okay? And that's where we're at with it. You're the only one that knows the why, and your friends.
Sir,
Do you really want to disappoint your friends?
no, of course not.
Okay, then why?
But may I please speak?
Well, when we get to the why this happened,
I don't even really know what happened.
okay,
I came here because my mother kicked me out of my house. She and I were having relationship problems. I guess she wanted me to stay a little girl forever. She didn't really like my boyfriend. And she was like, pretty much, if you want to move to Wisconsin with him, fine, go. And I packed my stuff. She basically wanted me out of the house before then because we kept on having arguments, but I'm not a violent person. I would never ever hurt her. And and a lot of our arguments stemmed from being with Nick. And so I just basically chose to come here. I gave him money to come here, and I said, can you please come pick me up? Because my mom's kicking me out of the house real soon. And that's when he asked his mom, could I stay with his mom and him and his stepdad and his little brother? His mom said, fine. So, anyway, I don't exactly know the exact date he came to Springfield, but I know that I gave him the money to stay at a hotel. And, anyway, I let him know that,
hey, hang on a minute, okay? We're going in a totally different direction here, okay? We're going to get back to where we started from, okay? You listen to me, okay? Let's get back to the why. We can talk all night long about this other stuff, and I'll sit here and I'll listen to you, and I'll listen to everything. This investigation is very thorough, okay?
of course,
And there's a lot of whys, and you need to answer those whys, okay? Give yourself. What about yourself? Give yourself the peace that you need. You need a lot of peace within inside of you, okay? You know, once you get this off your chest, you know, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself, first of all, okay? And your friends, okay?
my friends know me as a
Yeah,
sweet
you're
girl
right.
and as
You're
I
right.
am.
But you know what? Sometimes sweet people make mistakes. Everybody does, okay? You make mistakes, I make mistakes. But you know what? I'm glad you're not this person that's out here going around and doing this to a lot of other people, okay? I'm glad you're not that person. If you are, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to be in the same room with you if that's you, okay? But I think what it is, I think there's a lot of frustration in your life. I think that you know, there's some things that you and your mom, you know, you've already said that your mom and you kind of had some arguments and you kind of had some strained relationships, okay?
But we worked through
And you know
it.
what? And you work through it. You're right, you do. But sometimes that can get the better of people, okay? And I think that's kind of where you're at with that. I think that you're stressing your life because your mom wanted you to stay so little all the time. Finally got to a boiling point and you just said, you know what? I'm done. You know, no matter what,
And I
Mom, I'm
left.
going to go with my boyfriend. I'm going to do whatever I want now. You've made that decision, okay?
Yeah.
But we need to get to why this happened to your mom, okay? You know what? People make mistakes every day. You do, I do, we all do. We've established that. And I'm going to establish it every time because you know what? That's what this is. It's just a mistake. That's all it is, okay? It's not something that's so huge out here that's just, oh my gosh. It's a mistake. It's a simple little mistake.
Hurt my mom.
It's just a simple little mistake is all it was, okay?
I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know. If I knew the basic facts of what is going on,
Sweetheart.
my friend had, I do have a phone, but it doesn't call people. I just basically used it for Yahoo messaging app, and one of the people that had texted me, I had texted him that I was leaving home, and he texted me, and he's like, "Are you okay? People have been posting some stuff on Facebook," and I asked him what post. And unfortunately the police came before I could even read what he was saying. So I guess he was trying to tell me something.
Okay. Do you see that that's what your friends, all your friends are wondering why?
Mm-hmm.
Even that friend that you're talking about is wondering why?
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah's worried about you?
Aaliyah? Are you kidding me?
Look at me. Look at me.
Aaliyah's always been a bully to me.
Okay, but look at me. This time is different. This time it's a lot different. She's very concerned about you, sweetheart. Very.
What about my Aunt Rachel?
Okay. Why did this happen?
I don't know.
You do know why it happened. Okay.
I don't know why it happened.
Let me tell you something. I walk out that door.
Did she have a heart attack? She was
Hey,
sick.
look at me. We're not going to play those games. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm here to do. Okay? Then start being honest with yourself. And start being honest with me. No, you're not. Okay? You're not a bad person. I don't care what anybody's ever said to you. I don't care what your family's ever done to you.
I know, sir.
I don't care that maybe somebody's bullied you or made fun of you. Okay? Well, you know what? All that rage gets pent up inside.
But
That gets so overwhelming to anybody. I don't care if it's you, me, somebody else. And
But
you know
I-
what happens? You explode. Everybody does.
I go to church,
Okay?
and I take
Yeah.
communion, and I release all of that.
Okay. And that's fine. And I'm proud of you for that, okay? And that's something that you need to continue to do, okay? But there again, people make mistakes, okay? You know, Jesus got angry in the Bible, did he not? And
Yes.
flipped the tables over, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so even he gets angry, okay? But all your friends are still down here, and all they want to know is why. They don't care about the details. They just want to know why, and they're concerned for you, and they still love you and they still care for you. Matter of fact, there's still a lot of people there for you,
I know.
and every one of them's asking me why, 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 Detective Hancock, why, why.
I don't know if you even know this, but my mom had guardianship papers for me, because Rachel
Okay,
and Uncle Ray.
okay. Can we talk about why first? And I'm glad you brought that up, okay? Because I've talked to them.
Okay.
And you know what?
What?
They're this group of people that's sitting down here asking me why. Detective Hancock, why? Why? With tears in their eyes. Detective Hancock, why? Why?
Why don't you tell me why,
You
please?
tell me why, and then I'll tell you why.
I don't know why.
Yes, you do, sweetheart. You know exactly what's going on.
I don't. Lisa, I don't know what's going on.
Sweetheart, look at me, okay? Stop letting this get out of control. Stop. Yeah, you do know. And that's smart. I'm proud of you for saying that you know, because you do know. And you're going to let this get so far out of control that there's no way you're going to dig yourself out of it. And I'm giving And I'm here, okay? Because your family and your friends, and I know all of them are just your friends and they're not your family, but you might as well consider them family.
I do.
Because every one of them care about you.
I do consider them.
And I get phone calls all the time. Mr. Hancock, why? Why? Mr. Hancock, that's all we want to know. Why? We still love her. We still care for her, but why? Mr. Hancock, we love her to death, but why? We love Gypsy. We care about her. Your Star Wars people, your buddies. Every one of them talked to me and said, hey, we want to know why. Hancock, we love her. Tell her we love her, but we want to know why.
I just imagine how many people you talk to.
And they all, you know what? And every one of them wants to know why. They don't care about anything else. They just want to know why. So what am I supposed to go and tell them? What am I supposed to do? Okay? Because
I'm just wondering, the question you're asking, why? What happened? Why did I come up here? Why did something happen to my mom?
And that's what I'm asking. Why?
She had a lot of medical conditions.
Okay, this is not a medical condition. You know that. It's not a medical condition at all. Okay? All your friends and family.
Please.
If I can't go home,
Please tell me.
listen to me. If I can't go home and tell them why this happened, that's all they want to know. If I can't go home and tell them that, guess what? They're going to wonder the rest of their life. It's going to hurt them.
Please tell me she did not commit suicide. She had bipolar.
Okay,
and
we're not going to get off on that track. We're not getting off on that track, okay? You know what happened.
No,
You do know what happened. You were there, okay?
wait, no.
Yes, you were. You were there,
I wasn't there.
okay?
I told you I got kicked out.
You're leaving stuff out. You know something, and you're afraid. You're scared.
I am afraid, and I am
Are you
scared because
afraid?
I don't know what's
So
going
has
on.
somebody threatened you?
What do you mean threatened?
What do you think a threat is? What do you consider a threat?
I'm gonna kill.
Somebody ever said that to you?
No.
Yes, they have.
No.
And I know who told you that.
Nobody's ever said it to me.
So you're telling me you've never been threatened?
Well, once by a stranger at Walmart.
Okay, I'm talking more recently.
But, no.
Okay. How far are you going to let this snowball get? How big are you going to let this snowball get before it just explodes? You want to let it get just so big, so huge, that even your family and friends won't ever talk to you again?
No, of course not.
Because right now, all your family and friends, every one of them, they're there. They're still supporting you.
Of course.
You know why? Because they love you.
I know they do.
And I've even had some of them tell me that they love you. They said, Mr. Hancock, when you go talk to her, tell her I love her. Tell her that I care about her and I still love her. I said, you know what? I will tell her that. I will tell her that you still love her. But guess what? I can't do that because they asked something else of me too. They asked me why. And I told them, I said, you know what? I said, this girl sounds like a smart girl. This girl sounds like a girl that, you know, she's going to be honest with me when I go in there and talk to her. She's going to tell me why. And then I can come back and tell you people this. And they said, good. Because we love her. Totally love her. So I'm telling you that your family and friends love you. And I'll tell you who they are. But we've got to get to a certain point before we can get on with that. And I know you want to hear that. I know you do. I know you, sweetheart, I know you love your mom. I have no doubt that you love your mom. Good. Listen to me, okay? I know you love your mom. And don't you think your mom loves you? Don't you think your mom just is worried about you? Loves you? Okay? gotta get down to the bottom of the why. Okay?
I honestly didn't do anything to my mama.
Who did? Who did?
I don't know.
Do we want to go back to square one? You don't want to do that. We're too far into this. You don't want to go back to square one. How can I go back and tell all your loved ones and your friends that you love them and you told Mr. Hancock why this happened? Because I go back and I tell them, hey guys, I can't tell you why. They're going to be sad. There's so many of them that protect you and want to protect you. And all of them have told me this. Everybody I've talked to says, tell her we love her. Tell her we care about her. Tell her we'll stick up for her. But you know what? Guess what? Every one of those people asked me, why did this happen? And I said, you know what? I said, I'll talk to her. I said, she knows why. Okay? And you do. And you know why. Just because we do bad things doesn't mean that other people don't love us. Doesn't mean that your mom doesn't love you.
Look, I'm going to tell you this, but please don't think I did it because or did anything to my mom because I didn't. Look, Nick and my mom didn't get along very good.
Okay.
But that's all I know.
Okay. So why do you think Nick did this?
I didn't say he did.
Sweetheart, I already know. I've already talked to people. Okay. And right now,
He said he hated my mom, but because my mom didn't want us to be together. But I was getting on my mom's nerves. Her nerve medicine was running out. Her patience was getting very thin for me, sticking up for him every time.
good job. I'm proud of you. You did a good job.
And so she asked me to stay away from him, and I promised her I would.
Okay.
And
And then what
but then
happened?
she just said, well, if you want to go, go. I
Okay.
guess out of love she did that,
Okay.
because she wanted me to be happy.
So why did this happen to your mom? What was the reason for it?
I don't know. All I know is that
Why didn't it hurt her? Sweetheart, what was his reason behind this? And we're back to that why.
I can't see why. He knows I love my mom. He knows that she's the most important thing to me.
So why do you think he did this to her?
He only said something to me that he said that it's us against the world and that he's going to protect me no matter what and that we were going to get married and everything and nothing was going to stop us.
Okay. Even your mom? So he took care of that, didn't he?
What do you mean? I don't think he would ever hurt her. I mean, he's very sweet. He's very kind. I mean, he doesn't like police that much. He's kind of a radicalist, I guess you would call it.
Okay.
But,
Sweetheart, your mom loves you very much. So we're not going to go off on what Nick believes and what he doesn't believe. Okay?
okay.
But we're going to start talking about why Nick did this to your mom. And you know why he did this. Don't let your friends down. Don't let those ones that still are there and got your back and still love you, don't let them down. Don't do that to them. Because every one of them still love you. Let's not do that to them. I don't want to do that to
I
them.
honestly would never hurt my mom, but I'm not.
But why did Nick hurt her? Now's the time to be truthful, sweetheart. No more lies.
The only reason I can think of is because he wanted me to himself.
Okay.
Because my mom kept on getting in the way of us being together.
Sure she did. She didn't like Nick.
Uh,
She didn't want her little baby girl to grow up. She wanted to keep her little baby girl young, didn't she?
She said that there was something dangerous about him. She had a way of reading people.
Okay.
And she said that he seems like the head in a closet type of person that kind of murders and kills and
Your
like
mom was right.
Jeffrey Dahmer kind of person.
You think your mom was right? You know your mom was right. You hit it right on the nail on the head, sweetheart. You know your mom was right when she said that. You should know what? Okay. And how should you have listened to her?
I should have broke up with him.
Okay. Did you try to stop him? Was he too strong?
He's very strong.
Was it hard for you to try to stop him? It was very hard for you to try to stop him, wasn't it? He's too strong, wasn't he? Yeah, I see that. Look at me. Did you try to stop him? Okay. Hey, I'm proud of you. Look at me. I'm very proud of you for that. Okay, this is about to step in my direction. Okay. How did you try to stop him? Did you try to pull the knife away from him? Was that a yes? I can't guess with your nodding, so that's why I'm asking you. It looks like you're shaking your head up and down. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. What did he do with the knife after all this was done?
I'm sorry that I lied to you from the beginning. I'll tell you the truth all now.
Okay, good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I love him so much, but maybe he can, I don't know.
Okay.
For his silent ways.
Maybe he can.
He killed my mom.
He killed your mom.
Yes, I know it.
How did he do that?
He was supposed to come and visit me.
Okay.
And I thought we were gonna go outside and we're just gonna sit together for a while on the porch. And
Out at your mom's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he came inside and he started walking to my mom's room, and I told him that he needed to go outside. We need to go outside.
What was your mom doing at that point? Was she asleep or
She
awake?
was asleep,
Okay.
and I got up to use the restroom. And at that point, he had put me in the bathroom, and he had locked the door.
Okay.
And he went to my mom's room, and I heard her cry. I heard him scream for my name.
You heard your mom crying? You heard your mom crying? And you heard your mom calling out your name?
Mm-hmm.
But
And he screamed.
she was screaming.
And
I'm proud of you,
and
sweetheart.
he opened the door, and he was covered in his hands and blood, and he had cut himself with his finger.
You know if it was his left hand or his right hand?
It was, oh gosh, I think this hand.
Okay.
And what happened was, he commanded me to clean him up,
Okay.
and
How did you do that?
I cleaned things up with wipes, and,
With like, what kind of wipes?
baby wipes.
Baby wipes? Okay. What did you do with those baby wipes?
I threw it
Like in the bathroom trash or?
in the garbage.
In the garbage? Okay. Is that,
He says, you don't know how he is.
okay.
You don't know how violent.
I know, I know.
Oh my
Listen,
gosh,
listen to me. Go ahead with your story, okay? You're doing good. Proud of you.
I was in shock, and then he took me to my bedroom, and he made me take off all my toys off the bed.
So he made you take all your toys off your bed? Okay.
He raped me,
And he raped you?
and then after he was finished, he made me grab my bag, and
Grab your bag?
my bag to pack stuff.
Okay. What was in the backpack?
Stuff like soap and
Okay.
things, clothes. He picked out clothes for me.
Okay. What did the backpack look like?
It's a black backpack that says Faith Book.
Faith book on it? Black backpack? Okay.
And a pink suitcase.
A pink suitcase?
And he put my clothes in there. And after that, we called a taxi.
Okay.
And
Do you remember what taxi company it was?
just Springfield, yellow cab.
Yellow cab? Okay. All right.
And I know that helping him clean up was wrong. But he said I had to, and he grabbed me by the throat, and he said I had to.
Okay.
And so that's why I did it. And we took a cab back to his hotel.
Where was the hotel at?
The Days Inn on Kentwood Avenue,
Kentwood.
North Kentwood.
Okay. Is it over there by Glenstone Avenue? Okay.
It's like by the Cracker Barrel.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we stayed there, and until we can get a Greyhound bus. But the Greyhound bus that he was going to take to go back to Wisconsin, it was too full for me. So, and he told them my name was Bella Godeshan,
Okay.
so they couldn't track me. And so we took the Greyhound bus, and we came here where we stayed for a few days at his parents' house.
Okay. Why were you wearing a wig?
Because my hair is really grown out, and he didn't want people to recognize me.
Okay. Where's that wig at now?
Back at his house. All my stuff is at his
Here?
house.
In
Here
Okay.
In Big Bend.
Oh, in Big Bend? Okay.
And I have money there. I have my social security cards there. I have an extra feeding tube there.
Okay. So you got all that extra stuff there?
Yeah,
Okay.
important things that I have to get back.
Okay.
What's going to happen to me, sir?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, and we'll talk about that, okay? I want to get a few more things out of the way, okay? You said that when you were in the house, you guys were supposed to go outside. Had him and your mom, what was him and your mom
She
arguing
didn't know.
previously?
She didn't know he was there.
Okay, so she had no idea he was there.
No.
Had they argued or anything before, or, why did he, and we're back to that question of why. And I want you to tell me why he did this.
I know why.
Okay.
On the phone, they had an argument. I wanted them to get along so bad. And I invited him to come in March to see Cinderella with me. The movie.
This past March?
The
Okay.
movie Cinderella. And anyway, unfortunately it hurt my mom's feelings because I paid more attention to him than her.
Okay.
And anyway, she didn't like him from then on. And I called him to try to talk to him. And he told me, she had talked to him for a little while and was like, "You're not good enough for my daughter. You're a creepy guy, and it's creepy that you were hitting on my daughter whenever we're going to a family movie." And he doesn't like his name to be dragged through the mud. And
Is that something he's told you, or words that he's used, or... Okay, so he told you he didn't like his name being dragged through the mud by your mom. Okay.
And he said that it was his way of getting justice or revenge.
Okay. Do you know what he meant by getting justice or revenge? You know what he meant by that? What did he tell you?
He just said that that she had bad talked him, that she deserved it.
And he says, did he say she deserves it? Or did he say she deserves something else or something different?
Well, he
And
said that
you
he
can
would
use
have,
whatever word you want, you're not in trouble.
he said he would have done way worse if he didn't care about me. He said he wanted to originally rape her too.
Okay. Did you go in and see your mom?
No. I didn't want to. No.
Proud of you. I know it doesn't make it any easier, but I'm proud of you. Can you describe the knife to me?
It's sharp.
Would it be like a folding knife, a switchblade, a butterfly, or something different?
It was a long knife.
A long
That's all
knife.
That's all I know.
Would it unfold, or would it fold up, or something different?
I don't think it folded.
Okay. Think it was just a knife with a handle, or something different?
It looked like just a handle.
Do you know where he got that at? Wasn't from the kitchen at your guys' house?
I'm not really sure, certain.
Do you know what he did with the knife after all this?
No.
Are you positive?
Sir, I loved my mom so much.
I can tell you did.
I would have known. And I would
So if you would have known this was going to happen, you would have never went with him. When you say you went with him, what do you mean by that?
I would have never gotten involved with him. I would have.
Never had a relationship with him? Okay.
We've been in a relationship for 2 years and 7 months. And in that time, his exes have told me that he's very controlling. And he's into that thing, BDSM, the fetish thing.
That's a sexual thing? Okay.
And I agreed to it, I guess. And I guess that's not nothing wrong with him being a little controlling.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine.
Did anything ever happen here when you were in this state? Sexually, I mean, was all the sex that you had here in this state, was it consensual?
It was consensual.
Consensual, okay. But in Missouri, there was he forced himself on you. And when did that happen?
After he killed my mom.
After he killed your mom. How did that make you feel?
Horrible because it hurt my mom.
Okay. Where'd you guys have sex at?
After what happened in my bedroom,
Okay.
we went back to the hotel, and he kept telling me that everything was going to be okay, and everything that he did was for me, because he worships me,
Okay.
and he wanted us to be together.
He wanted you guys to be together, told you everything would be fine. What did you think that he meant when he said that?
I thought he said he wanted to marry me.
Okay. How did that make you feel when he told you that?
Happy.
Sure.
Because we talked about getting married before.
But you knew your mom was dead at that time. Is that correct or not?
That is correct.
That's correct. Okay.
I wanted to protect him. At the same time, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
Because I didn't do anything wrong.
This is why, from the very beginning, when I talked to you, that I said your involvement in this, and you need to tell me, okay? Because I don't want you lying to me. I don't want you leaving stuff out. Okay. What was he wearing that night that happened?
A scary shirt. It was black and it had clowns on it. Scary clowns.
Scary clowns, black shirt. Okay. Can you describe any other clothing that he might have been wearing?
hoodie, a black hoodie.
Black hoodie.
And, black pants.
Black pants. Okay. What about his shoes?
He wears the same shoes.
Do you remember what color those were?
Like an off-white. He only has, I think, one pair.
Okay.
So
Does he still have those?
if he's wearing them right now, he's wearing them.
Do you know if he has those pair at the house here in this day?
They probably are.
So the ones that he killed your mom that he was wearing, he probably has here at the house that he was living in. Okay. Anything else that he was wearing? Ball cap or hoodies or anything like that? Nothing?
Yes.
Okay. So you never went in the bedroom?
No, sir.
And you said that he had locked you in the bathroom? Describe how that happened.
As I was going towards my mom's room, because I was coming like here, and it's a hallway. And I was like, where are you going? And he put me in the bathroom. He closed the door, and but first he locked the door in the way that it locked itself.
Were you inside the bathroom when he
I was
locked it?
inside the bathroom.
Okay.
And
And
then,
so he can lock it from the outside?
no, he put it like to lock inside, and then he closed it.
So the lock was on the inside
The
where
lock
you were
was
at?
in the inside.
Okay, so how come you never unlocked it and came out?
I never thought about it. And
At that point, did you know what his intentions were?
not really, no.
You didn't know what his intentions were with your mom?
No. I was kind of afraid of him, so I thought I'd give him time to cool off, I guess. And then I heard all the screaming, and I was so scared that I just covered my ears. And I just crawled up in a little corner.
Where were you at in the bathroom? You
Um,
said you were curled up.
I'm by the tub, like by the toilet. I was there.
What were you wearing that night?
I was wearing a white nightgown with flowers on it.
A white nightgown with flowers? And you're doing this, did it have flowers on the top up here?
Flowers on the top.
Okay. Now, when you said nightgown, I'm not a girl, so I don't know what those things are. Can you kind of describe it a little better for me?
A long gown, long sleeves,
Okay.
white, and it was a soft material.
Soft material. Okay. Did you have panties or shorts or anything on?
No, I don't usually wear panties to bed.
Okay. I'm going to get a little bit personal, okay? When you were in the bathroom and you heard your mom screaming, can you kind of describe that to me? If you can, try to start from the beginning, the middle to the end.
I heard her wake up, kind of moaning, and I heard her scream,
You heard her moan and then you heard her scream.
and
Can you describe her scream to me? I know that's an awkward question, but
startled,
okay.
and then she kept screaming louder and louder, and then she had said, Gypsy, Gypsy, and
He isn't him.
Gypsy, my name. She was calling for
She was calling?
my
She,
name.
your mom.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I think I knew what he was doing.
At that point, you knew what he was doing?
I knew what he was doing, but
And your mom was hollering at you for you?
But I was too afraid to go because I was afraid he'd do the same to me.
So would it be safe that you kind of knew what he was going in there to do when he locked you in the bathroom? Okay. Did he tell you kind of what he was going to do? Did he make a comment or any kind?
No.
Okay.
But while he was doing it,
Now, when you say doing it, I can't guess. Part of my job is not to guess, so.
killing her,
Okay.
he said a comment. You won't keep us apart. You won't keep us apart. You'll be dead before that happens.
Where were you standing at? Where was he at whenever he said that?
I was in the bathroom with my hands over my ears like
Okay.
this, and he was in my mom's bedroom.
And that's when he was making that comment, you're not going to stand between me and her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How'd you get these stuff around your neck? How'd you get all that?
They're hickeys.
They're just hickeys? Okay. How'd you get this?
That is a hickey, and that one's a bruise.
Okay.
And then
You're telling me this is a hickey? You've been honest with me this whole time now. Don't start lying to me now. What is this and how did you get it? I'm a guy. I would never give a girl a hickey on her arm. Okay? How'd you get that bruise? Look at me.
he grabbed my arm.
At what point did he grab your arm?
He kept on grabbing me to bring me around the house, and he made me clean up the drops of blood.
Okay. Describe that to me.
He forced me to be naked while I was doing it.
Okay.
So, he went into the kitchen, and he asked if we had any carpet washing stuff.
Okay. What was, do you know the name of it or what did it look like? Can you describe it to me?
This one's carpet odor remover. We didn't have any stain remover.
Was it in a bottle?
It was
or
in
like
a reddish maroon bottle.
Okay.
And he grabbed my arm like this and said, "Clean it up."
Now, where were you at when he did that? What part of the house were you at?
The drops of blood went from my mom's bedroom all the way to the hall, into the dining room, to the kitchen. And he made me clean up each drop.
Okay.
And he wanted a drink of water. So, he said he couldn't touch any of the cups. So grab him a cup, get him some water, and he made me give him a drink of water.
Okay. What were you using to clean up the blood? Was it like a washcloth, a towel, or something different?
Scott towel.
Scott towel. Was it something your mom had in the house? Okay. What'd you do with those towels?
We threw it in the garbage.
The garbage. Okay. Where's that garbage at now?
They took it out.
Okay. Where did they take it out to? Like the street, or did they take it somewhere in a car and take it, or something different?
The trash usually passes on a Thursday morning.
Your guys' trash comes on Thursday morning?
So we put it out on the curb.
Okay. When did he kill your mom?
On the night. The night of the night.
The night of the 9th? Do you know what day that was?
I can't remember the name of the day. I'm sorry.
How come you can remember the 9th, but you don't remember the day? Can you kind of explain that to me?
Because I remember we were planning to sneak outside and see each other.
And you remember it was the 9th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Anything else you need to tell me? Anything else you're leaving out? It's your last opportunity.
No, sir. That's it.
Nothing about you?
I didn't do anything wrong.
You never killed your mom?
No.
You never touched her with a knife?
No, never did, sir.
You never agreed? Told him that you knew he was going to kill her?
No. I never...
What do you think he's going to tell me?
He's going to tell you that I came here just to see him and that he didn't do it. But...
So he's not going to tell me that you had any part of this?
Honestly, I don't know what he's going to say.
Okay, I'm asking you direct and straight.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think he's going to tell me that you had anything to do with your mom's killing? And this is the time to be honest, because like I told you, walk out that door.
He has a romantic notion of us doing everything together as a team, but I didn't want this. I wanted my mom and him to...
So did you kill your mom?
No, no, sir.
Did you help
No, sir.
Nicholas kill your mom?
No, sir.